Your brain is a powerhouse, a control center designed to help you survive, thrive, and grow. But here's a catch: it listens to everything you tell it. Whether you think you're strong, weak, capable, or helpless, your brain responds accordingly. The good news? You can train it to work in your favor. As the saying goes, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford's words remind us of the immense power of mindset. Science backs this up. Your thoughts create a ripple effect in your brain, body, and life. Imagine this: every emotion you feel, every belief you hold, creates a chemical reaction in your brain and body. Over time, these reactions form patterns, some empowering, others destructive. The real change lies in breaking free from negative loops like shame, doubt, or fear. That's where resilience steps in. Our brain, especially the hypothalamus, is central to how we manage our inner world. This small but mighty part of the brain connects the nervous system to the endocrine system and regulates vital metabolic processes. It has the richest blood supply in the body, acting as the gatekeeper to our physical and emotional responses. Each of us has a unique homeostatic balance, kinda a genetic blueprint that responds to our environment and thoughts. For example, when stress levels are low, ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, is high and cortisol levels are low. But when stress levels rise and cortisol floods the system, the hypothalamus detects this and decreases ACTH to maintain balance. It's a delicate dance of hormones, brain signals, and bodily reactions. Now imagine you experience a memory tied to shame. Your midbrain gets triggered, sending the message to your body to release the chemicals associated with that emotion. Here's where it gets interesting. The emotion of shame doesn't exist in your mind. It sends a signal to your pituitary gland, and together with the hypothalamus, they release peptides, chemicals tied to that specific emotion, shame. These peptides circulate throughout your bloodstream, seeking out receptor sites in your body cells and glands, places designed to match the frequency of the emotion at hand. Over time, if this pattern of shame is repeated, your body becomes conditioned to expect and attract it. Your cells develop more receptor sites for shame, strengthening the loop. This isn't just memory anymore, it's a self-perpetuating feedback loop. But here's the good news: resilience is your ability to break this cycle. It's not about bouncing back from setbacks, it's about rewiring your brain, disrupting these negative feedback loops and consciously choosing to replace weakness with strength. When you change your thoughts, like those sub-vocalized beliefs about yourself or your circumstances, you disrupt the pattern, opening the door to transformation. You can change the chemical signatures in your body, shift your emotional state, and choose a new path. This is how you break the cycle of shame and rebuild a stronger, more empowered version of yourself. Healing works much like the process of mending a broken bone. At first it might be painful and the injury can feel like a permanent fixture. But as you tend to it, by resting, nurturing, and allowing it the right conditions, it starts to heal. The bone regenerates, rebuilding itself stronger and more resilient. Similarly, emotional healing can feel daunting at first, but with the right focus, care, and effort, the emotional wounds begin to mend. The pain may still arise from time to time, but you now have the strength to endure that transformation and rise. Resilience isn't just an individual journey, it can be shaped by collective experiences, especially in high-stress environments. Consider the study of pre-trauma growth under terror threat, where communities experiencing prolonged periods of uncertainty threat, like Jewish schools in Europe, undergo transformations in their routine environments. These communities implement heightened security measures, creating a sense of anticipation and altered states of consciousness. This anticipatory trauma can polarize the sense of agency, where a community's ability to act and feel in control is challenged. However, through suggestive communication methods aimed at increasing a sense of agency, the mind becomes open to new ways of thinking and perceiving the situation. When teachers in these environments were trained in such methods, studies show showed improvements in their sense of agency. This change in mindset becomes a cultural phenomenon, influencing not only individuals but the group as a whole. Just as a brain rewires to break negative cycles, communities can heal and become stronger through collective resilience. When we nurture a sense of agency in ourselves and others, especially during times of fear and uncertainty, we begin to shift this pattern. This process creates space for transformation and resilience, ultimately leading to the ability to thrive in the face of adversity. Think about the game-changing golf club. In 1982, Ellie Callaway stumbled across a golf club that seemed too good to be true. It wasn't sleek or modern, nor was it something professional golfers would ever consider. But this club, created by a struggling California company called Hickory Stick, had something extraordinary. It made golf easier for the average player. Callaway, a lifelong golf enthusiast with a knack for innovation, was intrigued. When he tried the club, he couldn't believe how much it improved his game. It wasn't designed for the pros, but for amateur golfers, it was a revelation. The club was forgiving, offering better distance and accuracy even for those with imperfect swings. Recognizing its potential, Callaway purchased the company and renamed it Callaway Golf, and in 1991 introduced the iconic Big Bertha driver with its oversized metal head. Big Bertha was a breakthrough, giving everyday golfers a chance to feel like champions. Though it wasn't cheap, priced at $250, double the cost of a standard driver, it quickly became an amateur favorite. Golfers were willing to wait weeks or months to get their hands on Big Bertha because it genuinely transformed their game. It didn't matter that the club made a metallic clank sound instead of a satisfying crack. It worked. By 1996, Callaway Golf was the world's largest manufacturer of golf equipment, proving the right mindset and resilience could turn a simple idea into a global phenomenon. Or consider the story of Barbie, the doll that empowered dreams. When Ruth Handler introduced Barbie in 1959, critics doubted the world would accept a doll with adult features for children. Can I say the words, a doll with big melons? Yet, Ruth persisted, believing that Barbie could inspire young girls to dream beyond their traditional roles. Her vision proved right. Within the first year, Barbie sold 351,000 units, and over decades, it became a cultural icon, selling over $1 billion worldwide. Barbie wasn't just a toy, she was a symbol of possibility, showing girls they could aspire to be anything, a doctor, an astronaut, or even a president, and maybe how they could grow into those big melons. Despite skeptics and challenges, Ruth Handler's resilience turned her idea into one of the most successful, enduring toys in history, proving that when you believe in your vision, you can overcome any obstacle. Resilience isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about seeing them as opportunities. Like Ellie Callaway and Ruth Handler, resilience means believing that everything happens for you, not to you. Challenges aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones designed to guide, teach, and empower you. Think of resilience as a gift you unwrap when life throws you a curveball. Callaway's pivot to the Big Bertha Golf Club wasn't just luck, it was a moment of trusting that something better was unfolding. Ruth's unwavering belief in Barbie transformed a risky idea into a cultural phenomenon. Tell yourself, what if this challenge is here to help me become the person I'm meant to be? Here are some practical action steps. 1. Reframe failures. When something feels tough, ask yourself, what if this is happening for me? How could this help me grow? 2. Stay curious. Be like Ellie Callaway. See obstacles as opportunities and affirm, I'm open to hidden possibilities in every situation. 3. Take bold risks. Embrace Ruth Handler's determination by declaring, I trust the process and believe in my vision. Here's some free advice. Build a circle of people who remind you are capable of more than you know. Celebrate your progress by saying, every step forward is proof of my resilience. Remain flexible with an affirmation like, I can adapt and thrive no matter what life brings. Every challenge is a chance to rise stronger. When adversity hits, ask yourself, how could this be working in my favor? Like Ellie Calloway and Ruth Handler, you can turn doubt into determination and setbacks into stepping stones. Visualize a version of yourself who trusts that life is unfolding perfectly. That version of you is already here waiting to shine. Say, everything I face is shaping me into the person I'm meant to become. I am resilient and life's challenges are here to empower me. Resilience is about reframing your challenges as gifts. Ellie Calloway and Ruth Handler didn't see failure. They saw opportunity by asking, what if this is happening for me? They rewrote the rules and changed their industries. Take one bold step today. Pause, reflect and ask yourself, how can I use this moment to grow? You are writing a story of courage, growth and limitless potential. You have everything you need to navigate what comes your way, and with every step forward, you're shaping the life that is waiting for you. The best is yet to come.